Italy is one of those destinations that everybody dreams of visiting. But when you set about making your itinerary, it seems that the same 5 or 6 cities are on everybody's list. That is a shame because there are so many beautiful smaller hidden gems available to you in this magnificent and historically rich country. To expand your itinerary a bit and give you some unique experiences, we thought we'd pull together some of these hidden gems in hopes that maybe they'll make it onto your Italian itinerary for your next trip. So here are 21 cities that we think you should see for yourself. Number 1. Locorotondo. If you're venturing through the Puglia region, then you're going to want to stop at this amazing city. This very picturesque city has whitewashed walls and is littered with amazing restaurants just down the little romantic side streets. It is a destination for someone looking for a quiet, less touristic vision of what Italy can bring. Number 2. Mantua. Another great city that many people overlook is Mantua. This is a city full of stunning architecture and art surrounded by 3 lakes that offers a majestic Italian experience. There is a beautiful palace and a stunning theater that is open to the public. Not only that, but the wine in this region is fantastic too. So there are a lot of fun things to explore here. Number 3. Valsugana. If you're wandering through the Trentino region of Italy, then you want to take a break in this city. It has amazing natural surroundings that allow you to enjoy amazing hikes, water sports, and even some skiing during the winter. The town itself is built along Lake Garda and has a very chilled beachside vibe. Number 4. Martina Franca. Another great place to take a little rest in Puglia is Martina Franca. It is an old city with labyrinth streets and tons of awesome restaurants. Much like many of the smaller cities in this region, there are fewer tourists than in other parts of the country. It is also home to one of the major opera festivals during the summer, and so if you're into that, it could be a great destination for you. Number 5. Comacchio and Po Delta. Maybe one of the least traveled regions of Italy is Emilia-Romagna. But that's a shame because there are some stunning areas in the Po Delta region, including Comacchio. This has been likened to a smaller version of Venice, as it does have canals and such. But unlike Venice, this area is relatively tourist-free. So it could be a great way to take in some interesting sights, as well as explore the nature park that is in this region without having to fight your way through overwhelming crowds. Number 6. Alberobello. If you've seen those funny little cone-like roof houses all over Instagram, then you've seen some of the homes of the Trulli, which are strewn across the entire region of Puglia. Alberobello is more well known now, but it's still quite the hidden gem for us. Be prepared for a unique mix of the traditional with a more modern look. There are fewer tourists here than in other cities, and that allows you more time to roam the streets and take in the majestic beauty of this small Puglian city. Number 7. Val di Non. Another great stop in the Trentino region is the Valley of Nothing, otherwise known as Val di Non. These valleys are covered with apple orchards and stunning natural wonders of the landscape. Fitted within the valley are also high mountains that allow you to have a plethora of outdoor activities and adventures. It is a little off the beaten path, but we highly suggest it if you're into this type of atmosphere that you take a little time in this stunning valley and enjoy the unique Italian experiences it brings with it. Number 8. San Agata di Puglia. Puglia may be one of the most visited regions in Italy, but there are several towns dotted throughout that get no attention whatsoever, which is quite a shame. The city we're talking about now is just a couple hours outside Bari and is a great place to just relax and experience the Italian way of life. Sip an Aperol Spritz while taking in the scenic beauty of this ancient city at one of the many amazing restaurants or cafes. Number 9. Sperlonga. The Lazio region of Italy may be best known for Rome, but other cities within the region have just as much ancient architecture and history to explore as Rome. One of those, of course, is Sperlonga. This city, situated on the coastline, is about halfway between Rome and Naples. There are tons of historical sites to see and, of course, a ton of Italian food to eat here. With fewer tourists, you're going to be better able to enjoy the delicious cuisine and get better prices and service to boot. Number 10. Castelmezzano. This city can be found in Basilicata, a region in southern Italy. It brings with it stunning scenery, rolling hills, and beautiful mountains that can be enjoyed on long hikes or simply relaxing with a nice wine and watching the sunset after a long day of exploring the region. This city itself dates back to the 10th century, and it's one of the more unique locations that one can visit in Italy. It is a small but picturesque destination that could be just the thing you need after touring the big cities of Italy. Number 11. Padula. We haven't ventured into the Campania region of Italy yet, but it is something that you should do, and in particular, take a tour through Padula. This is a beautiful mountain village that has a history dating all the way back to the 1300s. It is a hidden gem, and most people pass right by it. But we highly suggest you stop, take a few pictures, and have some amazing adventures while possibly exploring the monastery and churches that are there. Number 12. Cinque Terre. Though it has gained popularity over the last decade or so thanks to its travel gurus like Rick Steves, the Cinque Terre area of the western coast of Italy is quite the sight to see. This is particularly a gem if you go in the off-season to visit the 5 villages that are connected via long pathways and rocky coast. During the high season, it may not be as much a hidden gem, but if you take the time during the off-season, you can have an awesome experience. Number 13. Camogli. Many people head out to Portofino or Cinque Terre to take in the beautiful coastline of northern Italy. But if you are trying to stay away from the crowds, this is not the place to go. For us, the best place that still gives you that traditional feeling and yet has access to tons of history and amazing things like bakeries and other Italian culinary adventures is Camogli. So, if you're looking for the same vibe as any of those 2 major tourist destinations, but with fewer tourists and a more laid-back atmosphere, this is the place to go. Number 14. Tropea. Calabria is very much like Puglia, but on the opposite side of the country. It has beautiful beaches and crystal blue water and is home to a city we think everyone should take a look at. Tropea is a quaint city that's the main attraction is a church that is perched on a large rock. If you're exploring the Calabria region, this is a great place to set up shop as your home base and do day trips from the stunning city like to see the Aeolian Islands just off the coast. Number 15. Otranto. Otranto is one of those eastern parts of Puglia that many people overlook. It offers a unique coastal experience and some pretty stunning natural wonders. Things like the Cava de Bacchite or the Cala di Grotta Monaca are both sites that should be on your list of must-see sites. So, if you're into nice hikes or even wildlife watching, you may want to take a couple of days and check out Otranto. Number 16. San Marino. San Marino is not technically Italy, it is its own country. But it is so small and housed within the center of the country that many people don't know about it. It is actually one of the 5 smallest countries in the world. Here, you can take a tour back into history and really dive deep into some unique experiences. This is why we think you should include it in your Italian itinerary. Number 17. Acquafredda. Back to the Basilicata region, we're going to take a look at this amazing city. For us, the biggest hidden gem in this region of Italy is this beautiful coastal town. It is a small village with just a few restaurants and minimal tourists. Doesn't that sound like an ideal way to spend a little time in Italy? Number 18. Orta San Giulio. Situated alongside the picturesque Lake Orta, this city in Piedmont is filled with beautifully painted houses. Of course, it has wonderful views of the lake itself and tons of locally owned restaurants that you can dine in every night. It is a very relaxed atmosphere that has a strong coffee culture and tons of gardens that you can wander through to relax and take in deep breaths of the clear Italian air. Number 19. Cremona. This next city is in the Lombardy region, but close to Emilia-Romagna as well. This means that it is a unique mix of the 2 regions and offers some stunning architecture that is well worth a visit. Take a walk through and see the stunning cathedral and learn a little bit about the violins that are produced in this region. There's so much to see in this small little city that it is well worth a day or 2 just to kind of kick back and relax and enjoy the unique environment. Number 20. Trento. Trento is the region's capital city and is a medium-sized city that gives you a nice break from the hectic pace of Rome. You still get all the amazing things you get in Rome, food, art, and history, but with a more relaxed and subdued atmosphere. It is a city littered with cobblestone streets and picturesque ancient alleyways. The primary sight to see is the castle, of course, but there are also galleries and frescoes all around that will give you some pretty epic picture spots to capture your Italian memories on your camera roll. It's a great place to unwind and relax a little. Number 21. Brisighella. Emilia-Romagna, as we said, is one of the lesser-known regions of Italy, which is quite a shame. In fact, when you see movies that are based in Italy, you probably are envisioning the landscape of this particular region. This small city is definitely a hidden gem and offers a beautifully simple experience where you can casually stroll with little to no crowds to worry about through amazing streets. There are plenty of sights to see, like an old castle, and also some amazing caves that can keep you interested at least for a couple of days.